That is the perfect example. Like literally, there's a whole challenge, and you took a picture perfectly angled to show your. That is like, it wasn't like, oh, that picture I took 2 years ago. I think it's not like they're like, oh, like that would be a cool picture to share with. It's like, let me stop what I'm doing, get the perfect outfit, and have the perfect angle to show that I qualify for this P challenge. That is the quintessential thought picture. And the fact that you're defending it lets me know that you are a lowercase thought. What up, what up, what up, what up? It's Three Brothers No Sense. I'm Tavares Ferguson, a.k.a. Ferg. Join my co-host again, Risey and Buff. Fellas, tell them what's on your minds.
It's always something, ain't it? As Risey stuffs his face or just finished stuffing his face, the only thing that's on my mind, he's keeping Arby's in business. But the only thing...
This is Freddy's, not Arby's.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
No, but I was going to ask you guys, this is an important question. Are you allowed to put cheese on a BLT? Because my wife was making a BLT and I said, are you going to make cheese? Are you going to put some cheese on it? And she kind of snapped at me like, no, cheese doesn't go on it's a BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato. There's no C in a BLT. And I'm like, but it's a sandwich. You can put cheese
on
it.
It also has bread. It's not a BBLT.
Mayo, mustard, you know what I'm
saying? The bread is silent because it makes it a sandwich.
Okay. What about the mayo and mustard though?
Those are condiments.
So they don't count.
You don't say like, let me get a...
So they're like the of the United States of America in USA? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you can't put cheese on the BLT?
I'm going to say no because it changes the taste. But that's just me.
It just wouldn't be a BLT. It would be a BLT with cheese.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. I mean, I wasn't expecting to get snapped at like
that's like, can you put cheese on a hamburger?
Well, it's a cheeseburger then.
Exactly. It changes the name.
Okay. Well, all right. So I'm from the school of Wendell Grant. He told me once that cheese goes on every sandwich you can think of. He once turned down a free burger. Y'all know we ain't gonna talk about my McDonald's days. Let me revert that. He once turned down a free burger that didn't have cheese on it. He refuses to eat a burger or a sandwich that doesn't have cheese on it. And I think I have adopted that as well.
I mean, he could get a BLT with cheese.
Okay. All right.
So let's say you went to a restaurant and they made your BLT and you like, what the hell is this? Where's the cheese? They would say, so you have to ask for cheese, right? Right. So if you went to a restaurant and they asked for, if you went to any restaurant, 99% of restaurants in the country outside of Wendell Grant house of cheese,
right.
You ask for a BLT and they're going to have, let's guess. Can you guess three of the things they're going to have? Four.
Let me get bacon.
Silent bread.
Some lettuce. And tomato.
Yeah. So when you ask, where's the cheese?
Well,
what do you think they're going to say?
So, since we being technical, then she didn't have a BLT. Technically, she had a BST because we got, instead of lettuce, we got baby spinach. So she used the baby spinach as her lettuce. So it's not even a BLT anymore.
Nope.
Like
she made a BST.
Yeah, it's a bacon spinach tomato sandwich.
Touche.
But yeah, I got snapped at, dog. So now I know.
And if you use turkey bacon, then it's the TST.
Yeah,
it's still bacon.
The T is parenthetical. It's like turkey bacon, TBLT or some shit. Man. Hopefully, Risey got something better, man. What you got, man?
All right. So I just want y'all to stick with me on this.
Uh-oh.
Y'all need to ride with me.
Sounds
So
like
y'all
he
know
doesn't.
LeBron executive produced the remake to Space Jam, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the things he was basically that's why he got to star in it too, because he was part of the executive production team. But he's also reproducing House Party. I don't know if y'all heard about this. So
No.
yeah, he's executive producing a remake of House Party. They're talking about, Kid and Play is going to come back in some form or fashion, maybe a cameo or something like that. But I think City Girls
No.
should be the All-Stars.
Is there a question? Because I want to answer it now.
No. I'm just saying,
No.
roll with me.
No.
Like, okay, all right. So what group or duo? Because it has to be a duo, right? What duo do you guys see?
Does it have to be?
That would. Yeah, it has to be a duo. They have to have that dynamic and chemistry.
First of all,
or whatever.
I didn't know how many people were in City Girls.
House Party.
It's two.
Okay.
And
There's two City Girls.
And I am going to go left to Ferg's right because City Girls gave me my laugh of the week when, thanks to Porsche, a.k.a. P.D. Slade, mentioned Throat Baby, I actually went and looked at the video. And
The remix.
Yeah, yes, I'm sorry, the remix. And first off, it's not for kids, so let me just put that out there. But man, that video is hilarious.
Yeah, the video is funny. But you have to understand the City Girls dynamic. You do have kind of that Kid and Play dynamic. One of them's more cool, laid back, and one of them is more sexual and sensual.
So are you reading this in Vibe or something, bro? How do you know this City Girl mentality?
Bro, I'm a hip hop head, so I have to know who they are. I mean, it is what it is.
You have to know the City Girls. If you
City
all
Girls,
true hip hop heads know who City Girls.
Hip-hop.
Exactly. Hip hop head.
You don't hear those.
You just lost your hip hop head credentials by referencing the City Girls.
I'm a hip hop head. He talking about MF Doom. Jay-Z, Nas. He said City Girls.
No, y'all are hip hop snobs. That's what it is.
No. I love pointless ratchet hip hop rap.
Now, if you would have said that,
Ratchet,
I'm a pointless ratchet hip hop head.
Ratchet is a genre of hip hop. Just because, if you're a true fan of the art, you know them just as well as you know anybody else.
Okay, well, true hip hop heads don't want you calling it hip hop. That's rap. That's considered rap to them.
Or trash.
Hip hop is like dead trash or something.
Trash.
Or trash.
Most Def. That's hip hop.
You got all the greats. You got Most Def. You got
But you know what? We got to answer my brother.
Kweli,
we got to answer his question.
City Girls. We're talking about the greats right now, Buff.
he wants to know what duo. I'm with City Girls.
I don't think it has to be a duo. Put Migos in there.
No, it got to be the women. It got to be the I forgot their names in the movie, but the Tisha Campbell and the
No, I was thinking following the City Girls to replace Kid and Play.
To replace them. Okay,
so it's them, and they follow them. That's my thing. But I can see Migos too. I think it needs to be more of a duo.
Okay, I retract my. I don't want them to be like the stars of the movie. Right? I don't know about that.
They can do a dance scene, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Are there any duos out there?
Making my man Moneybag Yo and Lil Baby. Made them.
But they're not like a crew though. They're not even.
So why does it have to
under
be
the same camp?
So you want it to be a crew?
They gotta have that dynamic.
Okay,
I feel like it needs to be that dynamic.
Okay, it's your question, your rule. Gotcha. Okay, all right.
The answer is no.
I'm asking would you want to see in it though?
Not the City Girls. I don't know. I'm not going to say that. I don't know enough about them because I guess I'm not a true hip hop head. But I don't know. I guess I need to research them.
I guess this would have been good 5 years ago when Ray Shremmerd was popping, right? It's two of them, right?
Is it?
I think it's two of them. Yeah, it's two of them. Yeah, I'm gonna say that confidently. Yeah, but they're not it like that no more.
Yeah, but Kid and Play wasn't really it like that before the movies. Like the movies made them bigger than what they were.
They would need some young YouTube sensation. It's for the kids. It's nobody we would think of. It's gonna be some random dude that has 7 million followers on YouTube that's gonna come out with the latest dance.
a young Outcast would have been perfect, man. Because they
yes.
already have like that different dynamic. Like Dre is one way and Big Boy, man, that would have been perfect right there.
Yeah,
That would actually be a good movie to make today, like something loosely based off of Outcast. Like almost like
I would love to see
like
their biopic.
Yeah, that, but I would love to see something like the Wood type thing with Outcast, or one of those movies where you just got the young Outcast kind of, it's loosely based off of them, but it still goes the hell on. You got to do it based off of, I'm talking about young, like right before they make it to their first solo album. I mean, their first album drops. Leading up to all that.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Hopefully the listeners can weigh in on that one, though, and get us some good answers.
Yeah, but the correct answer is no for City Girls. I think for me, it's been a crazy week, but my mom's here, so that's been just super fun. But I'm ready for the Olympics. You guys ready for the Olympics?
Yeah, definitely.
Tokyo 2020?
Mm-hmm.
So
2022, right?
No, it's Tokyo 2020. Like, you look at the signs, it says Tokyo 2020. They still
they're still marketing it as 2020 since they had to cancel it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Tokyo was like, Japan was like, we ain't putting these signs down, so y'all just gonna have to go with it. We're not remaking them.
We got $1.7 million worth of Tokyo 2020 million signs, and we gonna use them. So I'm ready. I'm excited. I know Buff is ready for women's track. That's his thing.
That is correct.
Are you gonna be okay with Shikari? Did we figure out?
We'll, you know what? We'll just change it back and forth. We'll go Shikari and then Shikari.
Yeah, Shikari. But I feel like Jamaica.
I almost say, what does she carry?
Oh my God! Damn it!
You don't get a joke. There's no joke. Nope. No joke for today.
So proud of that, dog.
You are on joke suspension. He's in joke retrack. Like,
man. So I know
bad.
I know I said it would have been dope if we could have had Outkast in the house party. It would have been dope if we could have had Shikari and Usain Bolt in the same Olympics.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, Shikari's dope in America, but them Jamaicans, bruh. Them Jamaicans they be beasting. So that's my thing. So, kind of side note, since we're talking about the Olympics, are y'all always Team USA? What's your Olympic strategy?
Oh man, that's hard. Because not gonna lie, I what did what's her name? She was like, I'm for everybody black.
Yeah, I think
I'm always Team USA, except as I mentioned for 2016 and 2008 and 2012 when it was Usain Bolt. I had to cheer for him. But other than that, man, it's USA. I don't mind the Jamaican women winning if American women can't win in the track and field meets.
So you on Haitians or Ugandan track teams or nothing like that?
Nah,
Kenya, I think they usually have a good one.
I'm quite fond of Jamaica.
I bet.
Brazil.
No, Jamaica.
So we're talking about track. I'm talking about the Olympics, period. So USA got dropped out in 2 rounds ago. They come into 7th place.
Mm-hmm.
Guy from Uganda, a dude from Norway, and a dude from Switzerland. Who you pulling for? Or you have no dog in this fight?
Yeah, probably not. Maybe okay. Uganda. Maybe Uganda though.
Maybe Uganda. All right. All right, fellas. So I'm done. At this point, we usually have a joke, but because of Rises and Joke retrack, let's jump into the questions.
Look, I got one though. I got one. So the past, present, and the future walk into the bar.
Before you get this, do you really want to go down this road?
Yes. I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. All right. So the past, the present, and the future walk into the bar. It was a little tense.
So bad.
He almost spilled his yak. What you sipping on, Ferg?
A little bullet and ginger.
Okay. Oh boy.
I don't want to go first today, fellas. What do you have for us? Who wants to kick it off? I'm kind of Rising just took me out the mood.
Since Rising on the roll, I think he should go first.
Yes, Rising.
Okay, all right. So y'all told me not to ask this a couple episodes ago, so I'm just gonna bring it up now.
Okay.
So every now and again, I'm riding in the car or I'm somewhere out and it's a nice day, and so I take a picture of myself. And, I like the picture. And I post the picture. And then y'all start calling me all kind of names. Yeah. I'm not going to say, some of those names, but, thought gets thrown around and stuff like that. And so my question to you guys is, what makes a thought pick versus just I'm feeling myself, I like myself pick?
Because everything you just said.
What? I don't get it. I'm out. I'm enjoying life. I take the picture. I think the picture looks good. I want to share that with the world.
Everything you just said.
So basically, every nice picture that somebody likes.
No, Byron, have you ever taken a nice picture that you haven't put on social media?
Yeah, it's a couple I haven't posted. But for the most
do you
part,
feel the need every time you take a picture that you looking nice? That you need to just display that on social media? Because I'm out and I feel, what does it feel good about myself, and I want to share it.
I got to defend my boy. No, I got to defend my boy. He doesn't really post that much, man. So I think it's just those. I think it's just those rare times when, like he described a nice day, and the sun is catching his catching his glow just right.
Beard nicely trimmed. I just put some beard oil on.
His face beat.
Got the aviator shades on. So,
you get dressed up and the outfit's fitting you just right, and so you want to throw the picture out there.
What's the caption?
As long as you go live and start doing angles, bro, I'll allow it.
Feeling cute.
Out and about today was the one I used. But seriously though, I want to understand what y'all think. Like, in jest we say it to me, but like when you look at a pose or you look at a picture, what makes you say it's a thought picture versus like, oh, that's just a nice pic?
So I personally, Ferg can probably answer this question better than I can, because I don't really mind, I guess, so-called, because thought pics are pretty much just thirst traps, right? If we being honest, they're kind of like,
I guess, yeah.
I actually don't mind that. What kind of like makes me just scroll past and make comments in my mind is when people try to act like they're not posting a thirst pic, like, hey, look at this shake I got from Smoothie King, but it has nothing to do with the goddamn shake. You know what I mean? It's like
you only get half the shake in the picture, but your titties out. Like,
So that's when I'm like, all right, just say you want people to say you look good today or you looking fine, and keep it moving. So I kind of reject the little sneak thought pics, but general thought pics. Hey man, we're in a society where people like getting complimented. I get it, so I don't like it. What you got for? I'm more interested in Ferg's answer.
I mean, mine's very simple. I think it's the fact when you feel like you need your pictures to be justified. Like, do you need the whole "it's nice out today" nothing better to do. Like, it's always a setup. It to me, it's just kind of like you're building this whole elaborate story to get the likes. You're building this whole case to get the likes. And I mean, we joke with you, but it's just like, this, like, oh my God, here she go again, or here you go again. It's a yearning for the attention. There's sometimes you're like, hey, I'm 40 years old. I got, it's been a rough year. I had a lot of stuff going on. I got my beard trimmed up. Like, yeah, you feel yourself sometimes. I think everybody needs compliments. Everybody wants to be desired. Everybody still wants to be attractive, no matter what anybody says. But it's just that I'm about to go out of my way. I'm gonna do everything I can. Like, oh no, take it in. Oh no, take it in. Oh, get this angle. Like, when it's just like, you got to get that perfect angle. When you're in need for the perfect pick, in search of the perfect pick to get the most comments. Like, if you're just out and about, like, man, I'm feeling myself, got the beard tread up, quick selfie, and you're moving, that's cool. But I've seen people, when we were at the Versace mansion, the young lady who
oh my God,
I don't even know if she ate, bro.
Yeah.
She was out there for about an hour and a half I was more appalled by the person, unless that was a private photographer, who sat there and entertained her for about an hour and a half to take pictures, to the point where other people couldn't take pictures.
Yeah, that was bad. That was real bad.
I don't know, where everything has to be bigger than what it is. You make the moment bigger than what it is. I'm about the natural, capturing the moments. Like, hey, we're at the Versace mansion. Let's get a picture. Let's get a group picture. Like, I'm at the Versace mansion. Here I am. Rather than an hour to have a photo shoot, because I want everybody to know I'm living this life and I want all the compliments I can get. I need to find that perfect photo or group of photos that's going to get that.
So allow me to offer some pushback. And don't get me wrong, the young lady at the Versace mansion was hella annoying. Like, he's not exaggerating. She did at least, this is no exaggeration, I may be underestimating, she did at least 20 takes by that pool that everybody takes pictures by. But let me offer some pushback, because we're in a very judgmental society. And if you take a certain pic, if your stomach poking out too far, if a hair is out of place, if your toes look crossed in your shoes, like anything like that, and you post it, people can be mean and say nasty things. And so you want to, instead of looking at it as they're trying to get this perfect shot, what they're trying to do is cut down on any potential criticism and get a good picture that's worth posting.
They don't have to post it though, right?
Well, we're in a social media world now, so.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. You're not gonna post you want to capture your worst self. Like, if you have an opportunity to do it, like, to me, I get it. Like, oh, my eyes were closed. I get it. Don't post that pic. You take a couple of pics, but it's those people who they create moments rather than the picture. It's like they want to make it bigger. Like, everything turns into a photo shoot. And I think it's not even the picture. It's the point of why you're posting the picture. I feel like there's a need for attention. Not like, man, we took, like with Miami, we all took pictures like, oh, there's some cool pictures there. So I shared it. If you liked it, fine. If not, cool. But it wasn't, I took way more pictures than I shared.
Oh yeah.
I get that, but I'm again, it's because I've been the brunt of these jokes. Coming to the defense of a lot of these folks who, post a lot and yeah, they look for the perfect picture and everything like that. A lot of them, it's not, it really is just trying to share their day and be social.
Nope, that's not their day. That's not their day. When you're stopping what you're doing, like when it interrupts your whole day. Like, you are driving, like if you had to pull over and do, like, there's people that do all this. So that's why your stuff was in a thought pit. It's like when you have to pull over and create the perfect, that's not sharing your day. You created a moment that you felt like you wanted to share. Like, when you start creating stuff just so you can get these likes, when you go out of your way That's different for me. So it's not that just you want to share your day. It's like, this is the best taco I ever ate, and you want to take a picture, you want to eat the taco, fine, take a picture of you eating the taco. It's like, let me go to Belize. Like, man, they don't make tacos like this in the US. Like, the whole reason you went to this country is to post pictures to show you flexing. It is what it is. I mean, I have my opinion.
No, we're talking about two different things. That's a flex pick versus a thought pick.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's my thing. Like the thought pick, when you talk about that, it's, were they not a thought before they took the pick? Like, it is taking the pick the thing that makes them a thought. And so that's really where I was kind of going with what I'm thinking is, I think it's a thought pick when they're thoughting taking the pick.
What is starting though?
Yeah.
Thoughting is when, like, you're kind of what you talked about, Fer, where you're doing all the extra stuff to get all the extra attention. But, and, that's one thing to be like, yeah, I want to dress up and I want to be nice or whatever. I'm feeling myself a little bit. But it's like, when you go out and you like, I want all the attention. Like, I want all eyes on me when I go out. Like, that's what I look at as thoughting.
Would the P challenge fall in that category?
No, I think that was just some folks having fun saying, hey, look at my butt.
Yes. That is the perfect example. Like, literally, there's a whole challenge and you took a picture perfectly angled to show your. That is like, it wasn't like, oh, that picture I took 2 years ago. I think it's not like they're like, oh, like that would be a cool picture to share with. It's like, let me stop what I'm doing, get the perfect outfit and have the perfect angle to show that I qualify for this P challenge. That is the quintessential thought picture. And the fact that you're defending it lets me know that you are a lowercase thought, bro. Like, you are so, like, embrace your thoughtness, bro. It's cool.
I mean, Rozzy, you literally did say a thought pictures when they're doing thought stuff. That's not thought stuff.
I don't think so. Because it's the challenge. Like, I think they were just having fun with the challenge. Like, they know their body. These girls know that they got to pee or not. So they like, look, I'm doing a challenge because I'm playing around and showing that, yes, I have it.
Okay, Rozzy.
Well, that comes back to first question. Do they have to show it? But anyway, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah, all seriousness, the young lady at the Versace mansion, that was over the top. That was some over the top shit. You got the next one, Ferg, or am I up?
Nah, I'm gonna go last, man. I'm trying to keep it light today. I'm trying to keep the vibes flowing.
All right, so this question excludes me, but I got it from, I mentioned the I Am Athlete podcast a couple of episodes ago. And one of the episodes I watched, Deion Sanders was on there, or Coach Sanders, as he demands these days. But he openly admitted that he has a favorite kid out of his children. He loves them all the same, but he has a favorite. And he said anybody else that doesn't admit that is lying. So as fathers of multiple kids, do you guys have favorites? Or are you going to go the politically correct way and say, no, it's all the same?
It's definitely not all the same. But I'll be like, you have favorites for different things. Like, so it's not that I have a favorite kid that I stack rank them, but if I want to sit down and watch a movie or watch some anime and stuff, Ollie's my guy, right? Like, Ollie, me and him are going to hang out and do that. If I want to talk, I don't know, politics or geopolitics or what's going on in the world, my 7-year-old will sit and have a full-on conversation.
Time out, because I was wondering who you about to say about that, because I love her, my step-goddaughter. I know Haley ain't talking about no guy politics, so
no. Haley's getting there. She's getting there.
Okay,
but
I was going to default to Sophie,
yeah. But actually, yeah, Sophie's probably more woke than Haley is. But it just is what it is. But if I want to like just go and have fun and everything like that, Haley's my go-to for that. Like, Haley forces me to have fun. Probably because she's older and she's in that mode right now. But so it really just depends on what you're talking about and what aspect. Yes, you're gonna have a go-to kid or a favorite kid for that thing, but no, not from a general stack ranking. Here's my kid, or my favorite kid versus the other ones. Nah.
Well, yeah, that's a good answer. That's very politically correct too. So I don't know TJ long enough. I'm still getting to know that little nigga. We have our ups and downs.
and he kind of bad.
Nah, my son ain't bad. He's all boy. No, I love him. That's my dude. Like he keeps me rolling. Like he is pure comedy. He is. I can't wait till he gets older. He's only 2 years old, but I can tell that they're going to be polar opposites with their personalities, and so to compare a 6-year-old who's very, very emotionally mature and aware to my 2-year-old rambunctious son is unfair. So I'll have to come back to this question later, but I could tell that I feel what Razi's saying. There's going to be differences. Like, I can see me and TJ are going to have our own connections on certain things. Me and Sky is a daddy's girl. I mean, she loves her mom and stuff too. Like, but it's certain things about that little girl that just, she has my heart, and she knows how to just make me feel better or want to be under me a certain way that, I just don't know if I want to call him a gentle giant, but nothing about him is gentle. My son just doesn't do, Sky comes and checks on me, randomly when I'm at work and, just wants to talk to me about stuff. And Sky checks on me outside of Sabrina, my wife, more than anybody. Like, she's like, Daddy, are you okay? Like, she really cares about my well-being. TJ can give two f***s about me sometimes. So, but maybe he's just two. But I feel like Sky was always, Daddy, are you okay? Daddy, are you mad at me? Daddy, So, but I can't wait to see how me and TJ transition and grow. Like, he's gonna be my. We're gonna have some fun together.
Yeah, can't wait till he turns 16. I'm taking him to do all kind of crazy stuff that you won't take him to do.
No, bro, because that's fine. I'm gonna take Sophie and Ali to do the same thing. They turned 16 beforehand. Yeah.
It's a fun question that I like to ask parents from time to time, and like Dion, his thing was, there are some of his kids he's not gonna mind co-signing for. It's a couple of his kids when it's time to get a car, he's like, hey man, you're on your own, because he knows how responsible they are.
Yeah, but is that favorite? Or is that knowing your child?
That's definitely knowing your child right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Riza, who's your parents' favorite?
Gigi or Tootie, just depends. But
I thought Gigi. It's definitely not you.
Oh, so as kids,
no, definitely not me.
So as kids, when you guys have siblings, you kind of know who your parents' favorites are.
I don't know. I know
I did.
Z's her mom's favorite, and it's funny. And I hope none of them listen to the show because it's like they'll all be together.
Dion, your mama got a favorite.
I'm gonna ask her. She'll be downstairs. I'm gonna ask her. But like with Z's mom, it's hilarious because they'll all be together and she cannot stop talking about Z. Well, Brina, my baby, and all them like, no, you're the kid standing right there. Like about to win a Nobel Peace Prize. And you talking about how Brina won a spelling bee in 3rd grade. So I don't know. Might be Tegan. Tegan might be my mama's favorite.
She's the baby. There's a difference. There's a difference. She's gonna treat her as the baby.
Let me go ask.
Like with Tootie. Like that's why I said Gigi or Tootie. I really feel like Gigi's the favorite. Mm-hmm. Tootie's just the baby.
Okay, let me go ask. She gonna tell me ain't no favorite, but
and the favorite usually doesn't like to admit that they're the favorite. No, I'm not. I'm not the favorite.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, Gigi's in medical school now. My daddy always wanted a doctor. That was my big disappointment that I had for him, that I didn't go be a doctor. So, yeah, Gigi is there. So they're proud of all of us, but yeah, it's definitely Gigi.
That's funny.
So, oh yeah, because you were only kid, and then you all have
Right.
yeah. So yeah,
definitely, man. Oh, like he got his answer, or maybe she went the politically correct way.
Yeah.
As y'all can tell by the big smile on my face, my mama said I'm the favorite.
Were you in her house? She's in your house.
I told her that. I'm gonna ask my siblings. Ask your siblings that, Razi, and see what they say. I'm gonna see.
I think we've had this conversation before. Everybody said it's Gigi.
That's all I got, man.
We might have kind of asked this question before, but I'm gonna pose it differently. We've all heard that statement. It's not you, it's me. We've all dated, maybe not you as much, but we've all dated before. And as we get older, we realize that sometimes that's just bullshit. Sometimes we just date bullshit people. So my question is that true? Is it usually you or is it them?
That they BS people?
No, the whole like when you break up, it's like, yeah, it's not you, it's me. I need to go find myself and I need to work on me. It's like, I'm just not into you like that. You know, you got an attitude. It's like, is it you or is it them?
I'd say that's a cop out for most people who use it. It really is a cop out. It definitely was the other person. You know, that it's not you, it's me. Usually what happens when you use that is you're saying I'm not ready for a relationship. So you're trying to put the blame on you that you're not ready for a relationship.
We've been dating for 3 years, Razi. What you mean we ain't ready for a relationship?
I mean, yeah, but like, were we really was I monogamous with you for real or not? Like, and so I think that's a little bit of it is people saying it's not you, it's me, because I want to do other things outside of this relationship. I want to go and like, they don't look at the root cause of why they want to walk out of the relationship, right? Like why they feel like they need to go and find themselves or, you know, move to a different city or whatever they're saying that they need to do when they say it's me. But truthfully, it's that person can't keep them engaged. So I think it's always the other person if you're trying to do that most times. I'm not going to say always because like in my situation right now, it is me. Like I can tell people, I'm like, it's not you, it's me. You would be it would be awesome to date you. You'd be an awesome person to be in a relationship with, but it's me. Like it definitely is me right now. I'm not ready for it. I'm not emotionally stable enough for it. So, you know, it's me. So, but if we've been in a relationship for 2 or 3 years, it's not me at that point. It literally is, I'm leaving because of you for some reason.
So have you ever said that outside of now? Or has it ever been said to you?
I think I've said it once or twice, but looking back on it,
or a version of that, you know, kind of
like some version of that, like, you know, you didn't do anything wrong. You're awesome. You know, I just want to play the field or whatever. So I have used that before, and I guess that was me at that point. It was like, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be tied down to one person, and so I broke up with the person.
You don't engage me enough to be tied down to you.
That kind of going to what I was saying. It was like that person's not holding your interest, and that person's not really, you know, giving you enough to want to be, you know, monogamous and talk to them every day and text them and all of that. Like it's annoying. What did you say about me, Ferg? It's like you be like, what happened to da da da, and I'm like, yeah, like that's really what it is. It's like, yeah, it's there's nothing wrong with them. They're not a bad person, but they're not engaging enough for me. So I guess underlying it is them.
Buff, what do you have to say on it?
So I got 2 answers. The first one is it kind of doesn't matter. I mean, if somebody is breaking up with you, it doesn't matter if it's them or you. They're telling you they're ready to move on. So just accept that. But everything Razi said, I think the only one he left out, I think he kind of covered in a broad way, is usually they got something else lined up. You know what I mean? Like like you have become the obstacle that is preventing them from being with this new person they want to be with. So they need to remove themselves from you so they can be with the new. So
or the multiple news. One or the other.
Multiple. what my man Sherman said when asked, "Do we need women?" Yes, multiple.
That was old women. Sherman, by the way. That was old Sherman.
Yeah.
Old Sherman. Old Sherman.
Sherman monogamous now.
Oh, that's a whole story.
We laughing too hard at that.
Oh, man. So, yeah. But, bro, has anybody ever said that to you, or have you said that before? I mean, I know, like, you met Tabitha when you were 3, so, like, when you were in daycare, so...
I always tried to read the writing on the wall, so I don't want to say I haven't been dumped that much because I'm like, I'm so much better. Like, I just usually can read before Tabitha I was dating, I hate to say people's name because sometimes people trip off that, but I was dating someone and I wound up breaking up with her because she just didn't seem like she was into me anymore. She probably very well could have been, but I didn't feel it. So I was like, okay, let's just.
So you were playing it safe?
Yeah, I was like, let me go. Let me do it before she does it. That's all that was.
But ultimately, it was her. She wasn't giving you enough vibe.
Yeah. So it was her. So she didn't directly do it, but to me, it was like, she ain't paying me no mind. So
yeah, because she ain't writing your name on the Trapper Keeper anymore, or
That's right. That's right. I like to know that I'm loved. So you need to express it at all times, guys.
Words of affirmation, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
You weren't getting the cute little folded notes on your way to the class anymore.
That's right. Write me.
That's the writings on the wall, bro.
Write me poems.
Yeah. Her friends looking at you strange.
She stopped wearing your jacket. Yeah. He's like, no, I'm not cold anymore.
Yeah. It's crazy because I feel like it's definitely a cop out. Not even a cop out. I think sometimes you just. We talked about this before. Like I think maybe an episode or two about growing apart, and maybe younger. It's relationships are very fragile, so anything can set them off. But as you get older, it's just like, you know what? I think about my last breakups, and it's kind of like they had run its course, and it's like, yeah, this isn't us anymore. It's not bad, but it's just not going to work. But I will say I haven't had those words said before, but now I didn't think about it to this conversation. It's been a roundabout said to me when I was really, really young. And that hurt, bro. That had me in my feelings, bro.
It's a pretty toxic way to break up with somebody because that person's still going to feel like they weren't good enough for you, even if you say it's me. So... Yeah, it's toxic.
It made me want to be the person that we thought they wanted. But I have said it to people before. I think my worst version of it was, you're going to make somebody very happy one day, just not me.
Like that was in a movie too. Damn.
It was?
I think. I don't know.
That's horrible.
That is awful.
Is it? I told you, like, she going to make somebody very... she's a good person. She's going to make somebody very happy one day, just not me.
Not as bad as what you said, like the first or second episode we ever did, though.
What did I say?
You said all your ex-girlfriends made you a better man. On top of it, like, thank his ex-girlfriend.
I stand by that. They were perfectly ordained. Like, it was, if you would have moved the order around at all, it wouldn't have worked, man. Like, I feel like I got better after each relationship. Like, the relationships, not necessarily them. Like, it's just like, man, because I didn't have you've known everybody I've dated. Like, I've never really had like, she's an asshole. Like, dude, I don't see why they were clutch for what, that period of time. And it was just, once I removed myself from that situation, I was able, because usually what happens, I break up, get out of a relationship, I take a hiatus. If I don't, have a girlfriend lined up, like you said, a hiatus, and I kind of reflect on the whole situation, and I get better. Even to a point where I took one point I took almost a year of just celibacy, just to get my mind together. And I felt like after each relationship, I kind of got better. I'm like, well, I can't do that to, like, man, I really messed this person over. She was a good chick. I ain't gonna do that no more. Can't shoot my shot at her best friend. You learn little things along the way. You learn things around, and so
best
eventually,
shots about where you go.
Eventually you get to realizing that, man, like even one of my last and longest relationships, I realized as great as the relationship was superficially, the depth of the relationship wasn't there, and so I had to realize, like, man, I had been with this person so long, but we never really had an in-depth relationship or a bond. So I'm like, I need to develop that. I need to grow on that. Why is that? So it made me question myself over time. And the relationship I got in after that, it was shorter, but that, call it 5-6 months I was with that young lady, the growth, the depth was deeper than I had in somebody I dated for 3 years. And eventually that led me to being more open and stuff like that. Right to tell you, I wasn't really, I was a king of, like, I'm not entitled. I really don't, I was very rigid with my dating. So I stand by that. They all helped me be a better person. And
you don't think it was just natural maturation? You think it was they instilled something in you that made you better?
Yeah, because I think about a lot of guys that had just as many relationships with me still ain't niggas. It was, and I'm very self-reflective. So to know me is to know I'm very self-reflective. So once I got out of the relationships, I looked at the good, the bad, and can't do that anymore. Can't have that anymore in my relationship. Can't be around somebody who does that. I knew what I wanted. I knew what I didn't want, and that was big. And so, like, when I met Z, there was like this list of things I knew I needed to improve. I needed to be more open. I needed to be more just allowing and stuff like that. Not as rigid, and just try to let it flow and see where things were going to go. Like, on paper, if there was anybody I should have dated, it should have been my wife. Like, on paper, she was the last person I should have dated. But I was like, you know what? In my growth, let me just see where this goes. And even, she didn't even have something like a lady period, I don't think. Maybe, maybe a month and a half, and I jumped in. I didn't like, I don't like to commit. I don't like to play. I like to play it cool and see where it goes. And it's like, you know what? Even as far as, put it this way, something as a perfect example, every relationship I've been in since high school, since the day I left John L. LaFleur, ended up in a long distance relationships. I was going to name them, but I'm not even going down there. But everyone ended up in a long distance relationship, and they all just fizzled out. And over time, I realized, some will last longer than others, but over time, I realized that for me, if I was serious about Sabrina, I needed to do whatever I could to get her by my side. So I left Tallahassee in September of 2009. By the first week of May 2010, she was on the road with me, headed back to Houston. Because I knew from my relationships and how we grew apart and how we drifted apart and just tried to play it cool. Nobody was committed to making a decision. Nobody was committed to figuring out where we needed to be, that I needed to do that. And like I said, because of those relationships, they weren't bad relationships. It's just that and Rising, you probably remember better than I do. Like, once it became a long distance, it was a death sentence. It was just a matter of months. Yeah. And
because they were independent. They were willing to move independently.
Yeah. Tab, I still love you though. What else you got, fellas? Anything else?
Razi, you want to take it first, or you want me to go?
Yeah, I mean, I can go first. It's real quick. I just, you guys know when this drops, Sunday or the day before the show drops, it'll be Jenica's heavenly birthday. So, happy birthday, Jen. It's this Sunday. So I'm taking the kids down to the beach. That was her favorite spot. And, she always wanted to go to the beach. So we're going to go down to the beach and just hang out for a couple days down there. But yeah, it's anybody who is feeling like they want to, contribute and everything like that. Don't forget the scholarship is still up. We'll post that on Sunday, maybe Monday when the show drops as well. The link to that, if you want to just give to the scholarship. You guys know it did get endowed, and we're looking to award the first student next year. Because it just got endowed. It hadn't made enough interest to award this year, but it'll award next year. But if you want to contribute to that, please do. We'll post a link for you guys, or you can go to University of Alabama Giving and just search for Jenica, and it'll come up.
Good stuff. Happy birthday, Jen. We continue to miss you down here. I just wanted to real quick, as you guys know, we try not to touch on politics too much, and I don't even think this is really politics, but some of you may know a few months ago, Florida passed a protest law. And we saw one of the first protests take place, I think, last week or a couple of weeks ago. And we saw that the law wasn't quite enforced like they said it would be. And the speculation is if it was black protesters, it would have been enforced. And for those of you who don't know, the law says things like you can't block certain streets in Florida. And it also absolves drivers who drive through pretty much run over protesters if they're blocking the street. It absolves them of it. It has very strict penalties on, damaging property and just things like that. We didn't see any of that go on during the protests for the Cubans and what's going on down there in Cuba. So just something to keep your eye on, and just one of those things I harp on, that elections matter. DeSantis was in a very close election with his opponent. I said his opponent because I cannot think of his name at the moment. So
Andrew
Gillum. Andrew
Gillum.
Thank you. So, you wouldn't have a law like this in Florida had the election gone a different way. So just something to think about, something I wanted to put out there, and keep it in mind.
Well, Florida wouldn't be Florida if the election had went a different way. So mine's going to be very short. I hit on it last week about the young lady. Her name is Taylor from Sky's Swim School. And I saw Taylor this past week, and I actually spoke to Taylor and told her to keep doing what she's doing. And I did go talk to the front desk and let them know about Taylor and how much we appreciated it. And I did make mention that there were some parents who seemed like they were upset, but Taylor did nothing wrong. I watched her the entire time, and they're like, we get it. She's like, Taylor pushes the kids, and sometimes parents just don't like it. Like, she's there to push them, and it was I did take up for her. She did do a really good job, and Skylar asked about her. So hats off to you, Taylor. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing. I think that's the majority of it. So yes, Portia, I did call the swim school. Well, I actually went up to the swim school.
She is very proud of you.
Screw her being proud. I don't care. But no, so that was that. But I definitely wanted to let you know I did follow up on that, because I try to be a man of my word and try to, even if it was just uncomfortable and just random, I felt like that was something that needed to be done, because you just never know. Outside of that, I'm done. Olympics coming up. Go Team USA. I don't know what's going to happen with our basketball team, because we keep, I don't know.
Everybody backing out, pulling out. Yeah. It's bad.
They might call you one day, Razzie.
The Rocket.
Everybody was a Rocket.
Everybody was a Rocket.
Everybody was a Rocket. None of us could play ball. Except Wendell. And that's it. Outside of that, just letting you guys know we will be taking a break next week. This is episode number 99. And so we will be back with episode 100. Looking forward to doing something special. Still trying to figure out and work out the details for you guys, but we'll keep you posted. Hopefully you'll be there. Tune in. Three Brothers No Sense. Listen, like, share, subscribe, and comment. And most importantly, listen again. Talk to you next week.
Or 2 weeks.
Oh. Talk to you in 2 weeks.